Thanks so much for tuning into the NBA here on 2K Sports. The first round of the NBA playoffs continue as we take you.
Desperation hangs in the air. One team looking to advance to the next round. The other looking to force a game 6. What will happen? These are the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. We've got Washington and the Chicago Bulls. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. Someone will be keeping an eye on John Wall.
Well, as athletic as the players are in this league, Kevin, John Wall, I think, is one of the best. I mean, he's so strong for a guy that size. Blazing speed, incredible quickness. So he can blow by defenders and get right into the lane.
Steve, it's almost unfair to see how easily he makes the most of his athleticism, isn't it? My goodness. I mean, not only can he run for days, but he looks like a cat out there the way he's able to twist and turn through traffic.
You look at Chicago. Well, there is a buzz, guys, in this building right now as they hold a 3-1 game advantage in the series. They want nothing more than to deliver the big win to a very deserving crowd.
And Kevin, their fans are going to welcome them home with style. They want to see this series come to an end tonight. And with the 3-1 series edge, I think that's probably what's going to happen.
Probably is a good word in this situation. They did what they needed to get back home with a chance to close it out in front of their fans. But if they can't do it, they'll have to go back on the road for Game 6. And this series could take on a whole new texture. That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Leonard kicks to Carter Williams. Williams dishes to Carter Williams. One shot on the way. With the shot. Williams, that's good. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. A moment to check in with Doris. Doris?
Well, Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He told me that despite their lead, there is no room for overconfidence. He said, I don't care if we do have their backs to the wall. They're a dangerous team that's going to play with a do-or-die attitude and put it all on the line. We have to match their intensity. Can they do it? We'll see.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Ball gets a screen from Seraphin. All with it, now defended by Carter Williams. Here's Beal, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the evening. And both free throws good for Beal. Here's Chicago. 6-point game. It was a big win for them, coming off Tuesday's match.
And I think, Kevin, it really showed how important it is to have a strong bench performance. You go out on the road, you can't rely on your starters night in and night out. The reserves have to contribute and help them out.
I think we definitely saw that, Steve, throughout the game. They were really tied together as a team. Didn't make any difference who was out on the floor. You'll take every road game win you can, and they're happy with that one.
Wall's shot is off.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now here's Williams. Feeds it to Carter Williams. Leonard, 6 on the shot clock. Carter Williams kicks to Williams. A three-pointer, no good. Wizards leading by 4. Here's Porter. It's rebounded by Leonard. For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Williams passes to Carter Williams. He feeds it to McRoberts. Dishes it to Carter Williams. Passes it to McRoberts. And it's blocked by Seraphin. And he's able to get it back. McRoberts misses. For Washington, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Rejected by Leonard. Carter Williams dishes to Gortat. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Williams kicks to Leonard. And And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
A very encouraging start to Leonard's career, Kevin. He's a tough defender, an excellent rebounder, and his offensive game expanded pretty quickly his rookie season as well.
I expect his offense to continue growing too. His huge hands up in the net regard, Steve. Great nose for the ball. High rate of steals. An expert at stripping it away. Now here's Parker. To the inside. Here's Booker. He kicks it to Leonard. Now the pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside Leonard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Buries the long-range jumper. Antetokounmpo's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's Parker. He's covered closely. A floater. And Henson sends it back. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Leonard. Kicks to Henson. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. That one on Parker. Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. And Washington making a change here. Hunter's checked in. Henson hits them both. Now here's Parker. Quiet so far offensively, switching for his first points of the game. So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
Yeah, he's trying to take the wind out of their sails here. I mean, they're on the wrong end of a bad run. They got to sort things out.
I think things were very close to spiraling out of control if he didn't burn one there.
Jones checked in for Robin Lopez. Here's Booker, defended by Jones. And Parker, here we go. And that one's good.
Oh, he got him. Gorgeous reverse.
Chicago leading. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Now the feed to Harris. Now the dish to Henson. Lays it up and banks it in.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Great defense. He anticipated the play and got there first.
Yeah, I think he got there in time. Nice play.
Wizards making a switch here. Harris outside. Antetokounmpo. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the first. 4 on the clock. Back to Harris. There's the 3. Tony Parker grabs the miss. It's stolen by Jones. Leads him in there. The open shot, Harris, and that's not going to go. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bulls lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway. And we're back here at Game 5 with more action about to get underway. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
And I thought the key in that first quarter was the offensive aggressiveness. They attacked the rim and got to the foul line.
And I sense they're really feeling good about playing at home, taking advantage of the home court.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Washington, they've got J.J. Redick. He's out there with Tony Parker. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Harris outside. He passes to Antetokounmpo. He dishes it to Lopez. And he finishes nicely on the way. Lopez has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Chicago. Wizards trail by 5. Hunter defended by Quinto. Lopez with the steal. Harris right side. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Takes a 3. Harris missing again. Parker with it. To the middle.
He tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
The Wizards making a switch here. Pulls on D. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Feeds to Seraphin. Lopez with the steal. Wall with the steal. Now Beal. 8 points for him. Pass to Wall. He feeds it to Porter. Back to Wall. Dishes it to Nene. Williams with the block. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Carter Williams kicks to Harris. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Also, we've seen them have active hands on the defensive end. They're putting a lot of pressure on the ball and coming away with some steals.
The Bulls making a switch here. Gortat's checked in. Wall attacking. Can't connect from short range. The Bulls leading by 7. Harris with it. Now Beal defending. Harris passes to McRoberts. Back to Harris. Lock at 6. Carter Williams kicks to Harris. And again, Chicago. No good.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Chicago. Washington calls timeout.
He needs to get them back into a flow offensively. Things have gotten stagnant for them, and they're starting to force some of these shots.
And that can snowball on you. One guy takes a bad shot, then another guy does, and then you're missing back-to-back-to-back shots, and all of a sudden you have no rhythm and you're self-inflicting wounds.
Ball's not loose, and it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Well, a solid blend of aggression and athleticism drove these small forwards to lead their position in block shots during the regular season. 5th best, Kawhi Leonard.
And that's a group of perhaps the most well-rounded defenders in the league. Solid on the perimeter with the ability to block shots on the inside.
And that's the ideal makeup of a wing defender. The perimeter defense is really a requirement. I mean, you got to be able to do that, but if you can also block shots like these guys can, you become even more valuable.
Wall dishes to Seraphin. And Beal kicks to Porter. Shot clock at 5. And so he ends a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The Wizards have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. First free throw is good. And Porter drops them both. Chicago leading by 5. Leonard on the wing. He kicks it to Williams. Number 18, covered by Wall. Pass to Leonard. 3-pointer. Washington with the rebound. Nene's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Wizards trail by 5. Here's Porter. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Back to Leonard. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Wizards making a switch here. All with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, he has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
But, Steve, we've got to give him credit for his skill as a distributor, too. I mean, he has a great feel for his teammates, and that leads to a lot of his assists and a lot of easy baskets for his team.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Alvin Lopez is checked in for Gortat. John Henson comes in for Josh McRoberts. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Marvin Williams. And Leonard gets it to go.
He's done a nice job, a great job, actually, finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Shoots. And Washington again with the bucket. The Bulls leading by 4. Number 18, covered by Wall. Leonard against Beal. And yes, sir, that one drops. 9 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. And defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low.
The shot's good from Antetokounmpo. And now it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
To the paint, Porter defended by Antetokounmpo. Wizards passing it around. And that one's good by Porter.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass it to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it to Leonard. The feed to Henson. 6 to shoot. Back to Leonard. Launches it. That's good. Leonard's got 12. Now here's Wall. Onside for Beal. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Way too loose on that inbounds pass.
It'll count. And so we wrap up the first half. It's Chicago up 9. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
What unbelievable postseason action we've got going on so far. This is 2K Sports as we get deeper into round 1 of the playoffs. The Bulls have the lead out in Chicago against the Wizards. They still hold a commanding 3-1 lead in this series, and with a win here, they'll be on to the next round. Kawhi Leonard having no trouble against the Wizards' defense. Always a threat to go off in any given game, and he hasn't disappointed. And for the Wizards, they're still gutting it out. And give them credit defensively, they're boxing out, controlling their defensive backboards. Bradley Beal certainly playing well so far. His field goal percentage through the roof recently, and he is on fire again tonight. And that's all there is to it. Thanks so much for spending halftime with me. Now it's time to send you back out for the start of the third quarter.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup.
What a game we've seen here for Leonard. 12 points, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, and that's something that's important for him and his team. Getting a few extra points, knocking those free throws down, and helping your team any way you can.
Carter Williams is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Marvin Williams. Then it's Gortat, and it's McRoberts in at the 4 spot. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Outside side, Leonard. Gortat with a screen on Beal. Just fine on the clock. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. And there before you is the list of the teams that led the NBA in steals per game during the regular year. Number 1, the Bulls.
Kevin, time and time again, this team has proved during the regular season that they were a force to be reckoned with at the defensive end of the floor. Active, always in the stands, always applying pressure.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Now here's Carter Williams, covered by Wall. Beal on the double team from outside the arc. Washington with the rebound. Seraphin's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Rejected by Carter Williams. They get it back.
The offense is getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
The Wizards have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Bulls leading by 8. 4-on-3 break. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on John Wall. The Bulls have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Carter Williams. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Porter with the screen for Wall. Doubled by Carter Williams. Leonard with the steal. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. They get it back. Carter Williams kicks to Gortat. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
He can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up in the paint.
They're just way too porous as a defense right now. A lot of holes in that defense. It's a good time to use a timeout here.
Some changes for Chicago. Robin Lopez is checked in for Gortat. John Henson comes in for Josh McRoberts. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Marvin Williams. Over a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of action. Doubled by Henson. Beal the pass to Nene. Good D by Lopez.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
Poked away. Here's Antetokounmpo, defended by Beal. Leonard drills the three-pointer. Leonard's got 15 points.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Wall attacking. That's good.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Carter Williams kicks to Antetokounmpo. Here's Leonard. And a miss there on the triple. Wizards trail by 13. Here's Beal. 10 points for him. And it's blocked by Carter Williams.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
Antetokounmpo gets to Leonard. And there's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Defended by Beal. Shot clock at 6. And is back to the basket for over 5. That'll be a turnover.
They're doing a great job of not giving the ball away, and that's a big reason why they're winning.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kevin. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. The Wizards have gone 4 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Well, the small forward position is where you expect to see a lot of the league's top shooters. And during the regular season, these were the best of that bunch. Fifth best, Kawhi Leonard.
Well, that is such an efficient group offensively. That's really the best way to describe them. Nothing forced, just solid, smart shots.
And at small forward, that's the only way to post that kind of percentage. I mean, just letting them fly from the perimeter isn't going to get it done. You got to get it inside some, too.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Washington shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Only one turnover up to this point, and that's sensational.
It really is, Kevin. The one thing you do not want to do is create opportunities for your opponent, and they're not.
Harris outside. Back to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. McRoberts off a pick from Williams. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. McRoberts has got his second basket of the night. For Washington, they had missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. And the first one drops. Bradley Beal's checked in for the Wizards. Both shots good from the stripe. The Bulls leading by 11. There's the dish to Harris. Fires from 14. No good. Excellent D there from Beal. Parker outside. And there's the call on Marcin Gortat. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And another area where they've done a great job tonight is forcing the issue defensively and getting some steals.
Harris outside. Williams. He passes to Gortat. 1:35 left in the third quarter of the game. The kick out to Williams. 5 to shoot. Rejected by Porter. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Beal's running. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Good play from Beal in this one. 10 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Chicago. Outside Williams. 1:15 left in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Leonard. There's the triple. And the basket good. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Now they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
It's Parker with the drive. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
Back to Williams. He dishes it to Harris. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Now here's Williams, defended by Booker. Out to Harris. A 3-ball. And the Bulls, another 3.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Washington making some changes. Nene comes in for Trevor Booker, and John Wall subbed in for Bradley Beal. 26 seconds left here in the third quarter. Feeds it to Harris. Pass to Leonard. Back to Harris. Hanson sets a screen for Harris. The 3. That's good. Harris has got 6 in the quarter.
They are killing them with that 3-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Number 25. No good trying to beat the buzzer. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Bulls lead by 9. And And we're back to the action here in this round one matchup. Wizards trail by 9. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Bradley Beal and Otto Porter Jr. are the wingmen. Nene is out there with Kevin Seraphin. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot.
I like this, Kevin. This is a lot better ball control from them as they really haven't had any turnover problems in a bit.
Now here's Carter Williams. Tight defense on him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him. The Bulls making a switch here. Gortat's checked in. Leonard kicks to Carter Williams. Gortat with a screen on Wall. Back to Leonard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard, the open look. Releases from the wing and drills it. Leonard's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Chicago. And Beal kicks to Seraphin. Porter with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Wall, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
The Bulls leading by 9. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Back to Leonard. He feeds it to Carter Williams. Carter Williams off the pick from Henson. From downtown. Dishes it to Carter Williams. There's the pick. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Leonard. Here's Antetokounmpo, defended by Beal. Antetokounmpo off the pick from Gortat. A second chance effort. Off on the layup. Wizards trail by 9. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Leonard with the steal. 3-on-3. Carter Williams with it. Now Beal defending. Carter Williams kicks to Leonard. Sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure.
And Washington making a change here. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in their huddle. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying, we've put ourselves in a corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys.
The Bulls leading by 9. It's tipped. Stolen by Seraphin. Inside, here's Beal, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
That whistle got a big response from this crowd, and it is not a favorable one, let's say.
I'll tell you what, the fans can't believe that they made that call.
Jones with the screen on Parker. He kicks it to Harris. Cans it from downtown. Harris has got 9 points now in just the second half.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Here's Parker. And the foul on John Henson. That is his first foul of the game.
And you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
Stolen by Henson.
They're obviously starting to lose some of their focus here, committing more and more turnovers as the game goes along. Not a good sign.
Antetokounmpo passes to Harris. Jones sets the pick for Harris. 5 on the clock. Harris gets the screen from Henson. From deep. Offensive rebound. Harris outside. Henson sets a screen for Harris. Henson defended by Seraphin. Beal with the steal. The feed now to Parker. Chicago grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Kicks it to Harris. Jacks up a three. Harris missing again. And the foul on John Henson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. Wizards trail by 10. Parker drives in. Here's Seraphin. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Carter Williams kicks to Gortat, and it is flushed down with a nice jam. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one.
Man, when you got the space, well, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Gortat. Goes up off the inbound, and he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the free throw line. He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits. And Parker drops them both. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Chicago's gotten just one of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And the shot is good. And the Bulls lead by 10.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Beal dishes to Parker. It's stolen by Carter Williams. All of
Get it! Watch out now. Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
John Wall's checked in for Tony Parker. And Beal kicks the wall. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
The dish now to Leonard. He passes to Carter Williams. Lopez guarded by Nene. Carter Williams kicks to Leonard. Pocket 6. Outside Williams. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Leonard kicks to Lopez. And there's the call on the net. That'll be his second foul of the game for the Wizards. Leonard kicks to Lopez. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. Been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, disappointing trip to the line, even though it was just one miss. Now is not the time to be missing free throws.
Williams kicks to Leonard. He dishes it to Carter Williams. Lopez. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Leonard. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. The Bulls making a switch here. Washington calls timeout. They trail by 11. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Well, this one's in the bag. I mean, I commend them for really putting forth the effort until the very end. But this thing's over.
You know, sometimes you just have to throw up the white towel and let fate run its course so you can get on to the next game.
Here's Hunter.
Well, fortunately for him, it really doesn't matter anymore. They got this thing sewed up. Just sit back and enjoy.
And the Bulls making a change here. Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Back to Harris for the three. Missed. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
That'll do it for now. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in to the Eastern Conference quarterfinals here on 2K Sports. Now let's check out our Jordan player of the game.